Welcome to my channel for comprehensive tutorials on fundamental principles to complex problems. I'll cover it all. Feel free to share, subscribe for more contents. Thank you. Hello everyone. This is Complete Pure Mathematics for Cambridge International AS and A-level book that I'm using because of so many subscribers and so many students of mine. They asked me to work out on quadratic equations by factorization. So I'm using this book. And in this book, I have taken chapter 1, which is quadratics. And in here, I'll be starting with exercise 1.1, which you can find on page 3. And in case if you have a textbook with you, it's fine. And in case if you don't have a textbook with you, I can provide you a PDF of this book. And just to give you a brief idea about my previous videos that I have made on algebra, algebra 1 and 2, which was chapter 5, and chapter 2 was algebra 1. And this book I have used for solving those questions in the provided exercises. And this was chapter 2, in which algebra 1 was discussed thoroughly. So moving on to solve exercise 1.1. Question number 1 has 26 questions from A to Z, and then I'll be solving question number 2, which is about rectangles and using quadratic equations. And then comes a piece of card that is taken from the rectangle, and then there's going to be a number difference, and then the last question is going to be solving quadratic equations in a fractional way. Let's see how this goes. I'm starting from question number 1, and this is called as quadratic equation. In here, we are going to find out negative 35. And how can we find negative 35? We know very well that 7 times 5 is a 35, but we should look at plus 2 in between over here. This is a plus 2 that we need. So plus 2 we can get only, and if I have plus 7 and minus 2, plus 7 minus 2 is a plus 7 minus 5 is going to give you an equals to 2, and 7 times 5 is going to give you a negative 35. So straight away I'll make two brackets like this, and in the first part I'll write x, and this is going to be negative. So x plus 7 going to come here, and x minus 5 is going to come here. So this is going to be your answer for part A. When it comes to part B, it is plus 10 that we are looking for, and we can find for 10, 5 and 2. 5 times 2 is a 10, and minus 5 and minus 2 both are going to give you negative 7, and minus 2 times minus 5 is going to give you a plus 10. So straight away make two brackets like this, and the first you write x, and then minus 5 comes here, and minus 2 can come here, or you can write x minus 2 and x minus 5, both are going to be fine. Moving on to question number C. In here, it is a 12 that we are looking for, negative 12. So negative 12 you can get by 12 times 1, and negative 12. And there are other numbers also that you can find, 3 and 4. So 3 times 4 is also a 12, and minus 4 and plus 3 is going to give you negative 1, which is over here. Negative 1 we are talking about. This is a negative 1. So negative 1 you can get by adding minus 4 to plus 3. You get negative 1, and minus 4 times plus 3 is going to give you a negative 12, which is this one. Okay. Now we do the same thing once again. We make two brackets like this and write x in the first part, and here I will write x minus 4, and this is going to be x plus 3. So this is going to be your answer for part C. Moving on to part D, which is x squared plus 8x minus 9. In here we know very well that we need a minus 9. So 9 times 1 is going to give a 9, and plus 8 plus 9 minus 1 is going to give you a plus 8. So we make the same brackets once again, and I will write x here and x here. I can write plus 9 here and minus 1 here, and this is going to be your answer for part D. Moving on to question number E. In here, we need to change this to a standard quadratic equation, which is going to be x square minus 3x minus 18. And we need minus 18 here. So to find out factors of minus 18 that gives a 3 is going to be 6 and 3. 6 times 3 is an 18. And minus 6 plus 3 is going to give you a negative 3, which is this one. So I will make two brackets like this, and I will write x minus 6 and x plus 3 is going to be the final answer. In question number F, I will change this to quadratic equation minus x and minus 6 equals 0. And for 6 and 1, we are going to look at 3 and 2. We need a plus 6, and 2 times 3 is a 6, and plus 3 and minus 2 is going to give you a negative 6 and a negative 1 once we are adding this. So I will write straight away in the brackets like this, x minus 2 and x plus 3 as an answer. It is actually minus 3 plus 2, minus 3 and plus 2 is going to give you. So it's going to be in the bracket x minus 3 and x plus 2. Now comes question number G. In question number G, it is going to be, it is already a standard quadratic equation. So for question number G, we are going to have the 12. So 6 and times 2 is going to give you a 12. We need a positive, and plus 6 and plus 2 is going to give you a plus 8, which is in the middle. So in the bracket, I will be using x here and x here, and plus 6 and plus 2 is going to be the answer for this question. Now comes question number H. I will rewrite this equation in terms of quadratic equation x square plus 5x and minus 24. Now we are looking for negative 24. For negative 24, we have 8 and 3. 8 times 3 is a 24, and plus 8 and minus 3. Once we multiply, we get negative 24, and when we add or subtract, we get a plus 5. So using the same technique once again, making two brackets, write x here and x here, plus 8 will come from here, and negative 3 you will write like this to get the correct answer for this question. Moving on to question number I. So this is x square minus 4x. So in here x is common in between, so x minus 4 is going to be your final answer. When it comes to x square minus 16, so you can write this x square minus 4 square, and this is the a minus b, a square minus b square formula, which is going to give you a plus b and a minus b. That means x plus 4 and x minus 4 is going to be the answer for this question. Moving on to next question, which is K. For question number K, it's going to be 2x. 2 times 4 is a 8. First let me explain you. This 2 times 4 is going to give you a 8. Okay, so this 8 we need to factorize, and to factorize 8, what we are going to do is we write 2x square and plus 4 like this. And in here, how do you see this minus 9? How do we get minus 9 for question number K? Is minus 8x and minus 1x. Okay, now there are, instead of 3, you have 4 terms. So in here, in these two, if you look at these two, 2x is common, and in the bracket x minus 4, as soon as you see this bracket, copy and paste like this equals 0. Now look at this third one. Third term is minus x. That means x is already 1 you have, so minus 1 is the one you should write. Just 2x minus 1 is going to be in one bracket, and these two brackets of x minus 4 is going to be 1. So this is going to be your final answer. Moving on to the next question. L, 3 times 6 is 18. This 3 times 6 is an 18. So we are going to factorize 18. Now let's see, rewrite this in 3x square, and with the distance you write plus 6 equals 0. Now you have to break this 19. For 19, what you do is 18 plus 1. 18 plus 1 is 19, and 18 times 1 is a 18. So plus 18x minus x is going to give you plus x is going to give you a plus 19. So in the first part, which is over here, the 3x is common, and x plus 6 in one bracket. Another bracket is going to be x plus 6 once again equals 0. Now look at this third term, plus x you need, and if you write plus 1, it's going to be okay. So 3x plus 1 is going to be in one bracket, and another bracket is going to be x plus 6. Moving on to question number M. 15 times 2 is going to give you a 30. So I will factorize 30 into two pieces. 6 times 5, and minus 6 plus 5 is going to give you a negative 1, which is this one. Now I will rewrite this quadratic equation into this way, as I already explained you, and the middle part you have to break into two parts, minus 6 and plus 5x. Now in here, for look at these two and these two separately. So I know very well the common in between these two is 3x. 3x times 5x is going to give you a 15x square, and minus 2 will come after 5x minus 2, because these two when multiplied together it's going to give you minus 6x. Now as soon as you find this bracket, copy down this bracket and write it once again. And now look at this third part, which is plus 5x. 5x you already have. If you multiply by plus 1, you get plus 5x, and this plus minus is a minus, which is a 2 here. So keep this in mind. Now this one and this one will make one bracket, and you will write something like this, and in the second bracket you write this one, and this one is going to be in one bracket. One time only you have to write 5x minus 2. That is the answer for question number M. Moving on to question number N. It is 8x squared minus 18x plus 9. So 8 times 9 is 72. We know very well. And when this is factorized for 72, so 12 times 6 is a 72. And minus 12 and minus 6 is going to give you a minus 18. So I will rewrite this. I am going to bring this guy a little further, and I will rewrite this 8x square and plus 9 like this, and the middle part, this one is going to be split into two parts. First I will write minus 12x, and then I will write minus 6x. Now in these two, what is common is 4x, and 4 times 2x is multiplied by together to give you a plus 8x square, and 4 times 3 is a 12. So as soon as you get this bracket, copy down this bracket once again, and now look at this third term, which is minus 6x. So 2x you already have. When it's multiplied by minus 3 is going to give you minus 6x. Now 2x minus 3 in one bracket, and 4x minus 3 is going to be in another bracket, which is going to be your final answer. When it comes to next question, which is question number O, in here it is 5x square minus 20x equals 0. So 5 is common, 5x is common in between them, and x minus 4 is going to be in another bracket, and this is going to be your final answer. When these two things multiply together, it's going to give you 5x square minus 20. Now comes this question. In here I need to rewrite this into a quadratic equation form. Minus 10. So 5 times 10 is going to give you a 50, and 50, and this 10 times 5 is a 50, and for 50, 25 times 2 is better. 25 times 2 is a 50, and plus 25 minus 2 is going to give you a plus 23. So I will rewrite this equation into this form. Minus 10 equals 0, and the middle part, this one is going to be split into two parts, plus 25x and minus 2x, like this. So now look at this one first. Now in here what is common? 5x is common, in the bracket x plus 5, and as soon as you get x plus 5, copy down x plus 5 once again. And now look at this third term, which is minus 2x. So you already have x. When multiplied by minus 2, it's going to give you minus 2x, and when this is multiplied by this, it's going to give you a minus 10, which is this one. As soon as you find this, you write x plus 5 in one bracket, and another bracket you have 5x minus 2 equals 0, which is the answer of this question. When it comes to next question Q, I need to rewrite this into a quadratic equation form. So I will take this guy over here to make it a plus x square. So if I take x square plus 2x and minus 8 is going to be a standard quadratic equation. In here, 8 is the number which has to be factorized. So 8 is going to be factorized into two parts. So 4 plus 2, 4 minus 2 is going to give you a minus 8. 4 and 2 times give you 8, and plus 4 minus 2x is going to give you a plus 2x. So I will rewrite this once again. Minus 8 equals 0, and plus 4x and minus 2x. Now in here x is common, x plus 4 in one bracket. As soon as you get first bracket, you copy down, and now you have minus 2x, and you already have x. So multiplied by minus 2 is going to give you minus 2x. So x minus 2 in one bracket and x plus 4 in another bracket. Now comes question number R. In here, 2 times, this 2 times 9 is an 18. 18 when factorized together to give you 9 and 2. 9 times 2 is 18, and plus 9 minus 2 is going to give you 7, which is this. So I will rewrite this once again. 2x square and minus 9 you write first, and the middle term is going to be split into two parts, plus 9x and minus 2x. In the first one, so in question number R, x is common in between, and 2x plus 9 in one bracket, and as soon as you get the first bracket, you copy down and write 2x plus 9 once again equals 0. Look at the third term, which is minus 2x. When multiplied by minus 1 is going to give you minus 2x. So first bracket is going to be 2x plus 9, and second bracket is going to be x minus 1, which is the correct answer for this question. Moving on to the next question, which is S. In here, I will rewrite this 5x square minus 8x minus 4 equals 0. Now 4 times 5 is a 20. Now when 20 is factorized into two parts, it's going to give you 10 and 2. 10 times 2 is going to give you a 20, and minus 10 plus 2 is going to give you minus 8. Now in here I'm splitting once again. 5x square and minus 4 I'm writing once again, and minus 8, 10x and plus 2x is going to be giving you a minus 8. So now 5x is common, and x minus 2 is going to give you minus 10x. So as soon as you get first bracket, copy down and write down x minus 2 once again, and you need a plus 2x. You already have x. When multiplied by plus 2 is going to give you plus 2x. So 5x plus 2 in one bracket and x minus 2 in another bracket. Now comes question number T. This is a different question. This cannot be solved by using factorization method. So I'm using quadratic formula method. So first I will rewrite this 100x square minus 20x and minus 3 equals 0. And quadratic formula you know very well. It is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a. So now in here a is 100, b is a negative 20, and c is equals to negative 3. So what I will do is I will write this into a term of quadratic formula. In here, negative 20 is going to come, plus minus under root minus 20 square, and minus 4 times a, and c is a negative 3. So I'm making this a little bigger, over 2 times 100. So altogether, when this calculation is done, you know very well this is going to be a plus 20. So I'm not going at plus 20 here, plus minus. There are two values that you should keep in control. This is 400 minus 1200, and minus minus is going to give you a plus over 200. Now further simplification is going to give you a 20 plus minus under root 1600 over 200, which is going to give you 20 plus minus 40 over 200. So finally you have two different values, 20 plus 40 over 200 and 20 minus 40 over 200. So this one is going to give you a 60 over 200, and this one is going to give you minus 20 over 200. So this is going to give you 1 over 3, 3 over 10, or 0.3, both are fine. Now minus 20 is going to give you negative 1 over 10, or you can say minus 1 over 1 point, 0 0.1, 0.1. Or anyway, this answer is going to be accepted for this question. For question number U, I need to change this to a standard quadratic equation. I will write 6x square minus 23x plus 20 equals 0. Now 20 times 6 is going to give me a 120, and factorizing 120 is going to give us 15 times 8. 15 times 8 is also a 120, and minus 15 and minus 8 is going to give you a negative 23. So I will rewrite this the way I explained you already. 6x square and plus 20 right here equals 0, and minus 15x and minus 8x both are going to give you a negative 23. So in the first part, what is common is 3x and 2x minus 5, because 3 times 2 is a 6 and 3 times 5 is a 15. So that's why I've written 2x minus 15. As soon as you get this bracket, copy down this bracket and write down like this. And look at this third one. So you already have 2x when multiplied by minus 4 is going to give you a minus 8x. So 3x minus 4 in one bracket and 2x minus 5 in another bracket, and this is going to be your final answer. In here 7x is common, so x plus 2 is going to be your final answer. Question number VW. In this question, what is happening is I need to change this to a quadratic equation version, which is taking this one over here. So it is going to be 5x squared plus 27x and minus 18. So 18 times 5 is going to give me a 90. 18 times 5 is going to give me a 90. Finding out the factors of 90 are going to be 30 and 3, and minus 30 plus 3 is going to give me a minus 27, which is this number. So I will write this 5x square and minus 18 with the distance as usual, and minus 30x and plus 3x like this. And the first part, 5x is common, so x minus 6 in one bracket, and another bracket I will copy this down. And look at this third term, which is plus 3x. You already have x, so you write a plus 3 in between, and 5x plus 3 in one bracket, and x minus 7, x minus 6 is in another bracket. This is going to be a final answer for this question. Now moving on to question number x. I will change this 2x square plus 11x and minus 21 for question number x. So this is going to be 21 times 2 is 42. When 42 is factorized, is going to give me 14 times 3 is also a 42. And 14 minus 3 is going to give you 11. So I will write this in the way I told you already. Minus 21 equals 0. Split this one into two parts, and splitting this one is going to give me a plus 14x and minus 3x. And in the first part, 2x is common, x plus 7 in the first bracket, x plus 7 is copied down once again. Look at third one, which is minus 3 is the number, which when multiplied by this is going to give you minus 3x. So 2x minus 3 in one bracket, and x plus 7 in another bracket. So this is going to be your final answer for this question. Now only two are remaining, y and z. In here, I need to change this once again to 5x square minus 5, and in here or there itself I can do it. So 5 is common, so x minus 1 is going to be your final answer. Moving on to question number z. 6 times 24. 6 times 24 is going to give me a 144, and 144 is split into two parts. So 36 times 4 is going to give me a 144, and 36 plus 4 is going to give me a 40. So I will rewrite this: 24x square and plus 6 equals 0, and plus 36x and plus 4x. Now in here, 12 is the number which is common, 12x, and 12x times 2, x is a 24x and plus 3. So 2x plus 3 in one bracket, copy down this bracket once again, equals 0, and plus 2 is going to be here, plus 2 times plus 2x is going to give you a plus 4x. So 12x plus 2 in one bracket, and 2x plus 3 in another bracket. This is going to be your answer for question number Z. Moving on to question number 2, which can be seen over here. It says a rectangle has a length x plus 4 and 3x plus 4, and the area of a rectangle is 11. That means when x plus 4 is multiplied by 3x plus 4 is equals to 11. Now we solve this. I am going to write 3x plus 4 two different times equals 11, and I multiplied by x plus 4. So this is going to give me 3x square plus 4x plus 12x and plus 16 equals 11. That means 3x square 16x plus 16 minus 11 equals 0. So this is going to give us 3x squared plus 16x and plus 5 equals 0. Now we need to factorize this. We know very well 3 times 5 is a 15, and by factorizing we get 15 and 1, because 15 plus 1 is going to give me a 16. So I will rewrite this: 3x squared and plus 5 equals 0, and plus 15x and plus 1x. So 3 is common, 3x is common, x plus 5 in one bracket, copy down once again, x plus 5 equals 0, and plus 1 here. So 3x plus 1 in one bracket, and x plus 5 in one bracket equals 0. Now logically 3x plus 1 equals 0, and x plus 5 also equals 0. And in here it is 3x equals minus 1. So x equals minus 1 over 3, and x equals negative 5, which is logically wrong, but mathematically it is the value of x. In question number 3, it says 2x minus 1 is the length and the width is x plus 2. That means if it is multiplied together, it's giving you a 68, and x square is going to be subtracted from that. So in that case, what we are going to do is we just are writing this in terms of expression. 2x minus 1 is multiplied by x plus 2, and from here x square is subtracted to give you a 68. Now in here I will write x plus 2 two different times, minus x square equals 68, and I will be multiplying this by 2x and minus 1 like this. So this is going to give you 2x square plus 4x minus x, and minus plus is a minus 2 minus x square equals 68. Now we are putting like terms together. 2x square minus x square plus 4x minus x and minus 2 minus 68 equals 0. So this is going to give you x square plus 3x and minus 70 equals 0. Now in here x square, now for how to find out the factors of 70, as 10 times 7, and plus 10 minus 7 is going to give you a plus 3. So I will rewrite this x square minus 70 like this, and splitting the second part is plus 10x minus 7x. So in the last one, it has x common, x plus 10 in one bracket, and x plus 10 in another bracket, and minus 7 in the middle. So x minus 7 and x plus 10 equals 0. That means x minus 7 also equals 0, and x plus 10 is also equal to 0. That means x equals 7 or x equals negative 10, which is logically not possible to have a length in negative. So 7 is the correct answer. Now what they are asking you, find the area of the card that has been removed. So what we have understood is that this length is 7. Okay, so the area is going to be 7 square, which is a 49 centimeters. Now going for question number 4. In here they're asking you to find two numbers differed by 4. So the first part is going to be x plus 4, x and x plus 4. So there are two numbers. First number is x and the second number is x plus 4. Now when they multiply together, they gives you a 21. So when they multiply together, they give you a 21. So x square plus 4x equals 21. Writing in the standard quadratic equation form, 4x minus 21. Now 21 factors are 7 and 3. 7 and 3, and plus 7 minus 3 is going to give you a plus 4. So I'm writing this once again, minus 21 equals 0, plus 7x and minus 3x. So in here x is common, x plus 7 in one bracket, x plus 7 in another bracket, and minus 3 I will write here because minus 3 is multiplied by x is going to give you a minus 3x. So in the first bracket I will have x plus 7 equals 0, and x minus 3 also equals 0. So that means the value of x is going to be x equals 7 minus 7 actually. If I write x plus 7 equals 0, that means s equals to minus 7, and x minus 3 equals 0, that means x is equals to 3. These are the two values, two numbers. Now comes a factor of this. No, we'd go directly. 2x square plus 5x plus 3 equals 4 times x square minus plus 3x plus 2 like this, and we are going to simplify first. 5x plus 3 equals 4x square. 4 times 3 is a 12x, and 4 times 2 is an 8. So I will write 2x square plus 5x plus 3 minus 4x square and minus 12x and minus 8 equals 0. All these ones are going to go on the other side and change the sign. So 2x square minus 4x square, or what we can do, to make x a positive, what we can do is to bring all what we have in the left side to the right side. So 4x square I'll keep here and bring from there 2x square and plus 12x, and from here I will bring minus 5x and plus 8 minus 3. So 4 minus 2 is going to give me a 2x square and plus 7x and plus 5. So in here, I know very well 2 times 5 is a 10. And to find the factors of 10, 2 and 5 are going to be the factors. 2 and 5. And 5 plus 2 is going to give me a 7. So I will write 2x square and plus 5. I will write here and plus 5x and plus 2x like this. In here, x is common and 2x in the bracket. 2x plus 5 in one bracket, copy down and write it down again, and plus 1 here. So final answer is going to be x plus 1 and 2x plus 5 is going to be your final answer for this question, which was the last question of this exercise. I'm taking you back to where we started. In here, what we have learned how to factorize the quadratic equations. Second exercise I'm going to upload very soon, which is going to be on 1.2, which is on page number 8, I guess. Thank you very much once again.